made it here for the demo day. Sky Power Sport of Lakeland. Test drive the Zero motorcycle. Look, DSR. All these bikes they have it for demo. Zero, all different model. SRS model. I want to test ride this one here. The new adventure bike, electric. It's feel heavier than my Tiger Triumph. Oh wow, that is clear.
So right now it shows you that your kickstand's down, right? And it's showing you that you don't have the unit, you know, on other than the key on. It shows you have your traction control activated, your ABS is activated. It's kind of giving you some temp modes, you know, what you're doing, how many miles are on the machine right now.
Okay.
The time's not set right, but
range
you can set
left,
the time.
55.
Range,
Okay.
57% of battery life. This bike has a few cool features. So obviously it has, you know, cruise control on it. It also has heated grips that you can adjust the temperature of the grips.
Heated grip. Wow.
As well as it has reverse and walking gear forward. So
wow.
You can
like
actually,
a Honda going.
Huh?
Like a Honda.
Yeah, so you can put it in reverse mode and then slowly walk it back. You know, use the throttle, but it's not like in full power mode.
Okay.
So you can do that as well.
Very nice.
And then when you're in your regular riding mode like will be today, then you have a bunch of different maps you can choose. So if you kick the stand up for a minute, and then this is your, like I always say on electric bike, use this as your start button. Okay. As soon as we flip the switch on, we're going to be live. And it'll have usually a green arrow, or that arrow telling you that you're live because it lights up like this here. Now if we gave it gas, it's going to take off. But you can change your modes to whatever you like to ride. So this is your mode button, and if you push and hold this down for a second, that should blink. And then once it's blinking, if I push it to the left, I can go through the power modes.
Okay, wow.
I can go from eco to standard to sport to canyon, and then you can also...
Is that twisty?
Yeah, well this canyon mode too right now is where too you can also, when you buy this bike, you download an app, and then also on this bike you can go in and create your own maps. So you can create how much engine braking you want, how hard you want to accelerate it. Do you want it to feel like a V-twin, or do you want it to feel like an inline 4? You can change everything on those parameters. Save it, go out and ride it, go, nah, I don't like that, pull off the side of the road. Change it again, or have a few different maps you like, because everybody might want to ride differently. But it has the basic stuff loaded there for rain and all that. So today riding, I've been having everybody start out in standard.
Okay.
And then when you come to a stop, as long as your throttle's off and you're at a stop, you can just push this mode button. And then, so if I come to a stop now, I just push the mode button and I hold it down till it blinks. And then I can flip it to the next whatever mode I want. And then once I have it on it, I just push it down again and it locks it in.
And you can change while you're moving?
Yeah, as long as you have the throttle shut off.
Shut off, like roll back? Okay.
Yeah.
But once you're up, you cannot change it? While you're moving, you cannot?
Right, yeah, when you're moving. So when you come to a stop and you're not accelerating, you can push that mode down, change your setting, and then push it down again to lock it. And then you're ready to go.
So you have to stop to change the mode?
Yeah.
Okay, you have to completely stop.
Come to a complete stop and no throttle.
Okay, to change the mode.
Yeah. And then of course you can adjust your windshield to where you want it. Got 12-volt outlets.
Apple
you got
CarPlay?
storage. Yep.
Apple CarPlay?
Yep.
Wow.
Got Apple, all of that in here. Of course you got the fast charging cord that comes with, so you can plug it into your regular, you know, 220 at home, or you can go to a charging, you know, outlet
like Tesla.
Yeah, and then charge them up there as well.
Wow. Does it have a GPS or no?
I want to say, because with the Apple Play, I think you can connect your own GPS to your phone there. So
is this can you change the screen, or this is it right
Probably there? Can. I'd have to do some more homework because we just got it in, and my fault. I should have done a little bit more homework before you guys came today. So I can get through all the riding modes so far.
If you're on the hill with a rollback or no?
Yeah, so you do have that for that. So you can...
You won't roll back?
No. It'll lock into place for some of these
that's good. Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. And of course, it's got the biggest battery they make, so the range is really long on this. So they actually did a thing like a couple months ago, and they put a couple of the pro adventure riders on there, and they were able to ride out through the deserts and wherever they ride for over a day on just one charge.
Really? Wow.
And they averaged like 30, I think their average speed was like 37 miles an hour. So, and then yeah, when you go for a ride here in a few minutes, you're gonna.
But when you go,
I just rode it for the first time that ride back, and I was like, oh crap, this thing is balanced really good.
Really. But the only thing, if you go off-road, the problem is you're gonna have a fine hard charging station, right?
Well, and that's where they did that test, because everybody's like that. Well, if I can only go 150 miles, why would I go adventuring off in the thing? And they're like, okay, we're going that many miles, that's doing like 75, 80 miles an hour in a wind the whole time.
Okay.
Because obviously you got to post that, right? You got to post the worst scenario, what your battery life is, not the best. But when they took it and said, okay, we're going adventure riding, that means we're going to ride through some mountains, we're going to go off through some canyons, we're going for a day ride where you don't freaking have any charging systems. And they were able to ride like a day and a half. You can go on YouTube and see it, and they recorded it all, because the real average speed that they were able to average at, especially when you're riding adventure roads, is like 35 miles an hour. It's like if you went up to Deals Gap and rode something like this, if you ever rode there, you only average like 20 miles an hour to 35 miles an hour. Well, then your battery life goes through the roof.
Would this thing show where the charging station?
Yeah,
or you have to go on your phone?
No, you go on your phone. So you download the app on your phone.
And does it need cell service?
And it tells you, yeah, as long as you have cell service, it tells you where all the charging stations are at.
Interesting, yeah.
And then of course, before we go out and ride, you can adjust your brake lever here to wherever you position you like.
I keep trying to grab the clutch.
Oh, I know. You're gonna. I'm telling you, once you ride it, you're gonna get halfway through the ride and go, "This is the way to go riding."
Right. Yeah. Well, I rode a DCT Honda, and I love it. I love the Honda DCT, and this is about the same. You know, no clutch, and you don't have to deal with it.
Watch how different this is.
Really?
I've ridden this DC shifting pattern, because you always got the shifting.
Belt drive. I like belt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's where your maintenance is. Maintenance, like realistically, you know, belt changes at the certain mileage, brake pads and tire pressure. So there's no really reason to go to the dealerships and spend $500 to $800 every 3,000–4,000 miles, because there's no servicing to do to the motors at all. No oil to worry about. No oil filters. Obviously, not having to pay $4 a gallon at the pump anymore. So but you're gonna. Man, you're gonna have the same smile I had when you get done riding this thing here in a few minutes.
Well, I love it already, the look of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, okay?
All right. That sounds good. Holy smoke. Woo! Woo! I feel it. Wow. There's no gear to shift. I'm not used to it. Hell yeah! Woo! I'm in standard mode. Try sport mode. Sport. Woo! Oh my God! I'm a badass! Ah! I'm just trying to find my clutch here and try to downshift, but Just twisting the throttle. See? Slowing down, I'm trying to find my clutch to downshift, but it's not there. Oh, that is nice. I don't even hear the motor. Actually, you can change the mode while you're riding. You don't have to stop. I'm in sport mode. Woo! Oh yeah! Holy shit! Let's see here. Change the mode while I'm driving. Holy shit! Cancellation here. Let me see. See, I'm trying to grab on my clutch. Try to downshift. Alright, look at this. Just twist and go, baby. Yeah, it has self-cancellation. Nice! Economy mode here. Brakes are pretty good. Got cruise there, horns. Nice! Good lean. Very well balanced. Brakes are good. Again, I like the sport mode. Oh! Holy! The sport mode is amazing. Man, I can deal with this without clutch and gear to shift. See how this hand on the freeway though. love with this bike. Twist the throttle. Still trying to get for the feeling out that clutch. Try to shift the gear. Salesman guy say has Apple CarPlay reverse. I gotta do research on this one here. See, this is new. Sweet. So that means it's off right now. Kickstand down. Got range 45 miles, 45%. Park and mow. Battery. Look, it's not even hot. You can touch it right after the ride.
Handles really well.
It's not even warm. It's cool. Unbelievable.